So it turns out I forgot some people. Um, okay, so if you remember last time where we left off, I was like, oh, we're gonna start next stream with my 3 favorite dateables, technically 4, and I'll like watch all the credits and stuff. That will be today's stream. And then and technically Skylar. And Skylar. Love Skylar, but she's not with my top 3. But anyway. And then I was like, and then we'll just like, watch all the credits, will be a cute time. And then I went to open my save today, and I discovered, and it said I only had realized 94 people. And I was like, how am I missing people? Like, what? And then so I scrolled through, I missed 2 people. Hi, Alice. I actually skipped 2 people last stream. So we're actually going to start with Lady Memoria and Skips. And then we'll do my top favorite 3. And then we'll do Skylar. And then we'll watch the credits. So my bad. And you know, how ironic is it that I forgot technically the concept of memory in a way. I know she's technically like your like memorabilia stuff, but like in a way she's also like the concept of memory, and I forgot about her. Oops. Okay, but not my wife Memoria. I'm so sorry. Hi, Girl Game. I'm so sorry, Alice. I didn't mean to. I forgot. But it's okay because we're gonna start with her today. I'm more concerned that I didn't notice you missed her. That's true. You didn't even notice that I missed your wife. Yikes, man. And I also skipped over Skips on accident. Haha. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do that. I just said it. I'm just so naturally punny, guys, you know? Anyways, I'm struggling today because my allergies decide to kick in overnight, in case you can't hear. So I'm kind of glad we're playing a game today that doesn't require as much talking, because I can't really talk comfortably right now. But we're going to stream anyway for the people, and because I need to see my husband's. So let's go. Let's go. Also, we're already 3 away from my next follower goal, which is pretty cool. Anyways, this is where we're starting today, so I would remember that we need to start with Lady Memorabilia. Here we go. It's the cold spaghetti that made me poop. Probably. They kind of already do that, so I think it's fine. You can't hear the game? Oh. Try again.
You're braver than I thought. Well, I'm not going to give you time to change your mind. I'm ready. Now.
Go. Okay, we're good now. It's working. Yeah, I just forgot to change the what's it called? The properties. I forgot to change the device to the right speaker. Yes. Go.
Lady Memoria, your kingdom awaits.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a memory becomes...
Look, Girl Game. Okay. Yay! Ooh. That looks so cozy.
Memoria's reaction to her transformation is a bit muted, but amazed in her own unique way. She inspects her new body with quiet wonder.
What kind of dog is that?
Wow, would you look at that?
I love her belt.
I'm human. I have authority. I have a body. I can do whatever I want.
You know, I am really glad that her dog turned into a dog. Unlike Mr. Cluckles, who apparently turned into a man chicken, that I am very glad they did not draw. Because it sounded horrifying.
Oh my God, I think I feel excited. Is that what this is? It's marvelous. I have all my beautiful twisty darkness and also this lightness, this bright feeling of possibility. And I can choose. Isn't that something? I can make my own choices now.
Yes, ma'am.
Memoria wasted very little time, which was unsurprising. She took the reins on her new life by becoming what we would know as an organizational expert. She became a clutter clearer,
Wow.
a digger down to what was truly meaningful in a person's life, and placing it front and center. Others had come before her, of course, but no one that came after her even approached her caliber. She reinvented the field. It was something about her darkness, she believed. True organization, the centering of what a person loved and valued the most, could not be a simple process of joyfulness, fulfillment, or esteem.
Says he also turns into a real dog. You think he appears at the end of the game?
It had also to encompass fears and psychic twistedness. She believed that a large part of our preferred structure of life came from our darkness. Judging from her results and her burgeoning cadre of satisfied clients, she had a point. She called her company Memorandum, because it was the most unexpected and often the most disturbing memories that could lead us into our new futures.
95 realized datables? This is like actually wild to keep in my noggin. I'll say this. You can keep going for completion's sake, but at this point, if you want to leave the house now, you're gonna get a great resolution.
Imagine if I just left the last 5.
To the end game!
Okay. Oh, like, okay. It now skips. Now I'm really excited to see Sudsy as a dog. Guys, there's no more Dorian say. Oh, hello? Wait, I can't see this. Oh, it's David! Okay, guys, I couldn't see. I couldn't tell what was happening. Wait, which one's the... Oh. The frame rate seems to have got a little better. Oh. Has it? I might not agree with that, but to be fair, I'm running 2 streaming softwares right now. Where was I go? Oh, skips.
Hey, you.
Hi, I totally didn't forget about you.
Did you sleep well?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I remembered him, but I think for some reason I just thought I already realized him. I don't know. Memoria, I can't lie, I fully forgot about her. But Skips, I think I like thought I did. Anyway.
I can walk into the light? For real?
You might need sunscreen, but yeah.
But it's not light out. Come back when it's light, okay? I want the first thing I see to be the sun.
Fine. Only because I love you. And that's a really cute thing to want to do. You're lucky I can't be upset at you for wasting a heart, because some of the others made me waste hearts. I was trying to realize them. Let's keep the curtains closed to be safe. Sorry, bird. I think the drones are still out there, even though technically they're not supposed to be. Okay, the frame rate definitely did not improve. In fact, I think the frame rate got worse after David was realized, so... That's just a sign, you know? Oh, why are my curtains still open? Whatever. Whatever.
You're back? You have what you need?
Oh, he was ready.
Let there be
Oh.
shadow.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a shadow becomes...
Yay! Oh, I like how his shirt has the
I
Shadow
feel so
Lord.
warm.
Skips looks up at the sun for the first time, stretching his now human hand towards
Don't
it
look
in
at
wonder.
the sun. You're not supposed to do that. Even when you're wearing sunglasses, you can't look at the sun.
It's so beautiful. The interplay between light and shadow. I can't look
Skips,
away.
you're gonna ruin your eyes. You just got eyeballs and now you're gonna burn them.
Skip stands transfixed,
Oh,
his
okay.
pupils dilating in and out as he looks around at everything in the house.
I thought it was just gonna be like his pupils dilating in and out as he stared straight at the sun.
What if I...
He takes the nearest lamp and turns it on and off and on.
Fascinating.
He does this for hours.
Oh. As long as he's having
Oh, the
fun.
contrast between the volumes. These shapes which transfix me. I know what I need to do now.
Become a shadow puppeteer?
With resolve in his eyes, Skips stares straight into your soul. Lights dance between his irises.
I will become Lord of Shadows.
By joining the local theatre troupe as a
Ooh.
lighting operator.
Spotlight on.
Okay, guys, now it's time. It's time. Are we ready for my top 3? And it's Skylar. Okay. Wait, I'm kind of scared. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. And also, here's the thing. Even though we're finishing the game today, I'm not done with the game, okay? I'm literally gonna go buy the DLC before next Friday. And we're gonna play it all over again. And because I want to do a Love Everything run, and I want to do... I want to get all the collectibles, even though I have to get hate endings for that. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do first. Unless you guys have an opinion. If I should do the collectibles first, or if I should do the Love Everything. I think I might do the Love Everything first, and then whatever collectibles are left, I can go and get. Because I know some of them require hate endings, and I really don't like... I don't like hate endings because it makes me sad, but... it'll be fine. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm, like, actually kind of nervous. Are we ready for my top 3 datables? Technically 4. And Miss Skylar. Skylar sisters. Okay. So. And I want y'all to put in your bets. Actually, I'm not going to do a bet. I can do a bet technically in Twitch, but I'm not going... Should I? Yeah. Place your bets on who you think is going last, because they're my number... No, they're... Okay, they're not... Wait, no. Let's do it. Stop. Just place your bets on who you think are realizing last, okay? Keep it in your head, in your mind, Palace. I was trying not to spoil too much. I was about to give away a hint, and I didn't, I think. Okay. We're gonna start. With Mateo.
Well, if it isn't my favorite human.
And you're about to be one of my favorite humans, too. Oh!
Are you serious?
I need to stop. They should hire me to write whatever game they're making next. Sassy Chap Games, hire me to write for your next game. Because I keep predicting your date everything lines.
Wait, of course you are. You've always told me the truth before, so it makes sense you'd be telling the truth now. But whoa. I mean, whoa! Let's do it. My rescue is about to get a lot bigger.
Wait, do all the animals get realized too?
Can we do it now?
Yeah.
Mateo, meet the rest of your flock.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a blanket becomes...
From around his waist. Okay.
Check me out!
Not only has Mateo been transformed from fiber and fabric into a flesh and blood creature, but so too have his beloved inanimals.
Look at them! Look at us! All the inanimals, they're here too! How did you...
So my house is overrun with animals right now?
Did
Like
you know
pets?
your Dateviators could do that? I just can't think of a better gift than this.
Honestly, no, because they turned Mr. Cluckles into a man chicken. So I'm very happy that that's not what happened here.
We're together, and our world is so much bigger. The good we can do is so much bigger.
Oh.
I can't imagine a world where you aren't part of my family.
You and Matteo curl up together on the sofa, surrounded on all sides by your mutually beloved inanimals. You spend what seems like hours petting them,
I'm never
tickling
moving
them,
again.
just enjoying the warmth and humanity that you can now share. One after another, the inanimals fall asleep, sprawled
Okay,
on
well
your
now I
laps
can't move.
and on each other. As their snores surround you, your own eyes become heavy. Matteo's hand closes securely around your own. As you drift into a puppy-scented sleep, you hear him whisper.
You are my family. Forever.
You dream of needing a rescue, and then Matteo comes to find you. The next morning, you awake to find him gone, and there's just a slight, okay, not so slight, dusting of dog hair over most of your living room.
Eh.
Matteo goes and volunteers himself and his inanimals with the local chapter of the WFYB, the We'll Find You Brigade. They're accepted gratefully, but since they comprise such a unique team, the brigade designs for them a unique task. Matteo and the inanimals are sent to far-off remote locations
Whoa.
where both people and animals have gone missing. Avalanche sites, deep forests, tropical jungles, forbidding deserts. No locale has yet bested this team. They have never left a subject behind. Of course, they are occasionally presumed lost themselves. Matteo and the inanimals have been known to spend weeks on an assignment, or possibly playing out in the wilderness with their new rescued friends. Hard to say, really. But not to worry, say their compatriots at the Home Office. They always come back.
We went from I need to open a shelter to rescuing people in the desert. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Now I feel like I'm actually missing endings by picking the... Because I don't want the, like... I don't want the 18 plus endings, okay? But now I'm like, am I missing out on cuddles? I want cuddles. Anyway. Now, if you thought I was going to be realizing Eddie and Volt last, I'm afraid you were incorrect. Are they my number one favorite? Yes, but I'm not doing them last. You'll see why in a bit. But let's start with them. And of course, I already know what their realized looks are. Okay, like, but they're still gonna. It's still gonna be great.
Livewire! You look electrifying as usual.
This is making me realize I like rarely talk to them during the day.
Do we have the pleasure of your company for another visit? Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act.
I'm very used to them being in the dark.
Oh shit, really? I don't really know what to say. Say nothing. Just let it happen.
They have no poise.
Okay, guys, time to charge you up.
The genuine surprise in his voice, that threw me off so much.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely electricity in a breaker box becomes...
Hey!
Okay, first of all, Eddie's little laugh is so cute, but they're both just going, yay! That was so funny. Okay. He said, yay! Okay.
There's a flash of light and a crackle of electricity that makes your skin tingle. And then...
My. Now isn't this something? So many new sensations. It's all rather electrifying. Don't. I already hate myself for even saying it.
Of every outfit in the game, you think Volt's might be your favorite? Volt's is great. I have nothing appropriate to say right now.
Oh yes, you can clearly tell by the way you're smiling. Realization must have scrambled my circuits, or whatever it is humans have in place of circuits. Whatever, shut up.
If your nerves are scrambled, that's very concerning, and we need to get you to a hospital immediately.
Look at him, practically vibrating with excitement. You've given us such a gift, Livewire. Thank you.
You better come back.
It takes some time for Eddie and Volt to find their place in the human world. They try their hand at several jobs, but nothing seems to fulfill both of their needs.
I need that jacket. Date everything. No, I can't keep doing this. Date everything, please.
Construction work leaves Volt bored and understimulated, but working as an MC in a cabaret show drives Eddie to frequent exasperated outbursts and longing for isolation.
Have you tried real estate? The joke is I already knew their realized ending.
The two of them wondered over what they might do, determined to find a path in their new lives that reflected the perfect balance they had with one another. It wasn't until they came upon a dilapidated old diner for sale that they were struck by a solution, as shocking and intense as a thunderbolt.
Oh my god, the other night, this reminds me, completely off topic. The other night, not really completely off topic, but the other night it was storming, and the loudest, like, clap of thunder, but it was like 4. It was like the loudest 4 claps of thunder in my life all went off, like, bang, 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 bang. And then, but not bang, it was like boom, 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 boom. And like, it shook the whole house so hard that my dice were literally like rattling. Because I have like 2 tubes of dice up here, because I have 2 dice sets now. I never showed you guys my second dice set. I'll show you it after this, because it'll be very topical. Anyway, but the point is they were literally rattling, because it was thundering that hard. It was crazy.
Between the endless list of necessary repairs and the uphill struggle to turn a profit at restaurants in this day and age, no buyers were willing to take on such a project. But Eddie and Volt could see its potential immediately. They bought it on the spot. The repairs filled Eddie's days and his soul, while Volt took care of staffing and marketing for their grand opening, which was, naturally, a roaring success.
It's like Samantha and Kirk, guys. It's like Samantha and Kirk from Behind 8 Doors.
But looking around at all their hard work, neither could help but feel disappointed. As it turned out, the fantasy of running a diner was far more exciting than the reality of it. What they both truly craved was the challenge of getting it started in the first place.
I like how the Dateables don't necessarily have an ending story that's like exactly what they were doing before. Like, not all of them do. Like, Eddie and Volt are just like opening a bar because that's what they had before. You know what I mean?
It was then that Volt had his own brilliant idea. Sell the place and find the next big adventure. Volt's charisma and passion made him a natural realtor. The diner sold in one day, well over asking price, giving them plenty of cash to invest in another property Eddie had his eye on. Finally, they knew they'd found their place. High Voltage Realty was born about a week later. Eddie restored old and unloved properties, and Volt sold them with his inimitable flair and pizzazz.
A week is crazy.
Whenever they get a new listing, Eddie and Volt invite you over. You were so indispensable with the breaker box, after all. Your opinion continues to mean the world to them both.
And if every single room and every single house is painted a different shade of green, who's to say that that was my idea? I'm kidding, I would not do that. Guys, actually, I'm a great opinion for them to be calling over. They know how much Sims I play, so that's why they call me over. I'm actually honestly, I feel like that's what makes us such a great throuple, you know? Eddie does the flipping, Volt does the realtoring and selling, and I give my professional opinion as a Sims builder. We're the perfect trio for this company. I'm telling you, I'm like the advisor, you know, or whatever, the design advisor. I do like the decorating, you know. Anyway, okay, and now finally, our final dateable before Skylar. Our final dateable. I did consider doing Eddie and Volt last because they are my favorite, but I needed that full circle moment, okay? To be honest, I would buy any house that Volt tells me to buy. I would be in whatever house Volt buys because it would be our house with Eddie. Anyways, I needed that full circle moment, okay? So since Chance was the first dateable we romanced, he will now be the last one we realize, minus Skylar. And in honor of that, let me show you my new dice real quick. They're green. Ooh. Ah. Don't you have to eat them? And I like how they're a very light green, but they aren't neon green, you know? They're like... Not quite. I also learned I'm a very bad roller. I think I'm one of those unlucky people that just have unlucky hands, and every time they roll, it's really bad. Because my sister's boyfriend set up a really, really watered down one shot for us to do because we only had like half an hour. And my stats that I rolled were so bad. They were all so bad. I think my highest stat was like a 13 or something, or a 12. It was really bad. Anyway, okay. But guess what? I'm about to roll that 20, baby. Let's go.
Holy crit, you look fantastic today. I've been thinking about you. Maybe we can get into some fun later?
How about
I'd
right
love
now?
to play a game with you.
How about right now?
Don't worry. I'd never play with your heart. Holy crit, really? You want to realize me? That's outstanding! In all my roles, I never thought I would have a real adventure.
You look so happy.
I take it you have the required stat allocation?
Yes.
Chance, let's start your next campaign.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a 20-sided die becomes...
A 20-sided guy. I love how he has the robes. They look so cool.
Holy crit! Will you look at that? I have taken on a new form. I wonder what my new movement speed is. Oh, why, thank you. I owe this new adventure to you and your kindness. Oh, thank you.
Chance vowed to keep the love of G&G alive, and he went out LFG.
Left field. Gamers.
Upon entering human society, he noticed something peculiar. There were children who did not know the joy of creating worlds and working out the complexities of life through play.
Do they not have Barbies or something?
There were adults who were
Or
stuck in
dolls?
their own misfortunes, but didn't have the tools of imagination to work through them.
It seems I have a quest of my own.
Chance quickly enrolled in classes for psychology, literature, and creative
Wow.
writing, building up his stats with one mission in mind.
He's educated.
After graduating with a few certifications, he opened up his table again to those who seek adventure. Except this time, he used the game of G&G to help those who have experienced hardship process and grow from their experiences.
Like play therapy.
He went on to create the largest tabletop therapy clinic in the city.
Wait, that's actually so sick.
Please, sit down. This is a safe space. Now, how do you want to do this?
Many entered his doors, and all left feeling a little lighter, a little braver.
Is this a real thing? Dude. If this is a real thing, that is so sick.
And just a bit more critical.
Ah.
Okay. That was the last one.
Actually, Skylar, I think there's one more. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's true. I think there's one more. I think you might be forgetting about someone.
Who isn't
Oh.
me, of course. You ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting nervous.
How does this work? Do you just like look at your toes and like how? Oh. Wait, how do I do it? Like this?
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Ah.
Did you realize everyone? Are your specs enough?
Skylar, you know better than to ask me such silly questions. You've been with me this whole time.
Well, this time, let's do it right!
Or maybe she just like... I don't know.
The spectral energy flows through and around your Dateviators, and what was once the Dateviators themselves becomes...
It's like a like a magical girl transformation, I guess. Like in Winx. I just got the achievement Empty Nest. Realize all datables in one playthrough.
Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this. On the one hand, alive and human, so yay. But on the other...
Alive and human, so nay.
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
No.
No, I don't think so. I'm not an inventor. I'm just good at making connections.
Then go make connections.
Oh, well, we'll have to see how it goes on the outside. Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
Did she leave? Wait, what? Did she go? Was it just this? Oh, I think it's everybody. I don't know who's supposed to go here. Cause... Okay. What do I do now? Wait, let's go to bed first. Well, I still have them. Do I just, like, leave the house? Because I know that's one way to end the game. I think that's everybody. Look at all this gold. Just triple checking. I know she said that was everybody, but I'm triple checking. Do I just walk out? Or am I missing something? I think that's everybody. She called this area of the board her special little love corner. She's the kind of lover who talks her ears off. You almost miss the quiet at times. Almost. You'll never go tankless now. You'll never hide some excited extra collectible to drive it. Romantic engagement. You'll never throw this away. Though you will never go out. Smile because you like to deal with all the BS around this house. She takes pains to never wear shoes indoors. Good. You have to take care of the tumbler for now, but it's a labor of love. Sometimes you wonder which one you love more. That's weird. Okay. You feel the urge to hide this from your parents. Here, I'm just gonna speed read all of these. Somehow you always still see get a paper cut for this. From Loco to Pojo. Ah. Another scream after these. Go on, get. Quill them. What, like my mirrors don't work anymore? God, man. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. On the reverse side of this, he's naked. A portrait of a rather jaunty snag with an underturned style of mops and 12 times the rostrum. A full tour of New Jersey. By cuspids? He scratched in his signature with his jawline. It's a break formation. What? Hero High is cute, but sometimes you get the feeling that Nekomaru has awakened something in you. Now that I'm explaining some, it was time to get Eddie to stand still for the picture as he was adjusting the lighting and leaving frame. You caught him between trips. Something about teleportation. He assures you the boob window is aerodynamic. Okay, do I just walk out? Will Dorian be there?
There's nothing left to do. Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave? Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld.
I mean, I'll be back. This is my house. I own the place. I'm not just gonna...
There he is, billionaire David Most. You've seen so many photos of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence. He's short, although he still manages to feel like he's taking up more space than he deserves. But where he's usually looking rather unapproachable in the pictures you've seen of him, today he looks downright cuddly.
Hey!
You've done it! You brought me and Franklin together.
Yes. And I did that intentionally, and that was me and not you guys. It was all me.
A tall, thin redhead steps forward, taking David's hand in his. There is a very tired air about him, but he has a smile just like David's now.
It's me. I'm Tinfoil Hat. I look like this. Aren't I cool?
We love each other very much, and we're just so grateful for your help.
I told him. What was the first thing I said?
He said, I made the damn things because I missed you so.
Well, I did miss you so.
I didn't realize how much I missed you.
But now we're together.
So together, and so back in love.
So in love with you, David, most.
I will kiss you now.
Oh, please do.
Should I?
Climb right in.
Come here, you.
You accept their invitation with enthusiasm, and things rapidly devolve. It's messy, awkward, and oddly sweet. You're not sure how much time has passed in this rich nerd orgy. It seems to stretch on forever somehow, but by the time you're done, the outside world appears the same. Has it been 24 hours? You truly can't tell.
Can we get ice cream?
Ooh,
We
can
have
we?
to tell them about our plans.
Oh, about that.
The second thing I said to David, what was the second thing?
The second thing was that you deserve something special for all your help.
Unlimited ice cream.
And it was to make you partner.
Do I get unlimited ice cream?
When I found it was you who had the date theaters, I was astonished by your customer service skill.
It was like he was the customer and you were servicing him the whole time.
I have never interacted with this man before today.
There's one thing that Valdivian will always need to stay in business.
Customers!
And we need someone who has the amazing powers of speech, empathy, and all the rest.
Why did you pick that? I just wanted to see what would happen.
The human quality.
Cause I know you, cause I romanced Sam, so I was like, let me try romancing these two. I didn't think it would go like that.
Choosing the right thing to say at the right time. Precisely.
Will you join us?
As Vice President of Human Experience? Excellent.
We'll have the lawyers do the rest.
Hopefully not eat all the ice cream.
Oh no.
Oh, it looks like you have more visitors. We'll get out of the way.
Is it Sam? Please tell me it's Sam.
Bright and early tomorrow, Valdivianite.
Hey!
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
They showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit. And I guess I just thought if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right?
She's rambling.
Oops.
It's clear she's nervous.
Oh God, it's getting weird. I'll just cut to the chase. I really want to kiss you. Can we do that?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
You kiss, and it's everything you ever hoped for, and more. Sam's lips are soft, and she tastes like sweet mint.
Oh, wow. Did your little lover objects teach you to kiss like that? The answer is actually, it was my love for you, Sam, that made my kiss so righteous and hot. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm actually kind of a traditionalist, so let's do this again sometime, but without the helicopters or me inviting myself over. Invite me out for a real date, okay? See you on Discord, cutie.
But you're just gonna leave?
Your former boss,
Okay.
Tom, is
Hello?
here. The person you wish to see the least, ranking just behind David most, and your high school bully.
Forgot about
But you can't even think about all that now, because your brain is still trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Hey, champ.
He waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs. What is going on here?
You did your best. And I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his. It's hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
Will you be my little champ? Forever and always?
Sure.
Oh, wow! Tom, you're really moving up in the world!
He rises to his feet, sweeping you up in his
I don't
arms
know what's
in a bridal
happening
carry.
anymore.
Love has come for old Tom! I'll be on my way! Look out, world! Here comes Tom and his champ!
I just wanted to touch some grass.
You never really met a robot until now, but there can be no doubt that that's just what the silver metallic figure standing before you must be. They're dressed strangely, as though the concept of human fashion hasn't quite landed with them, and their wide silver eyes seem to stare into the depths of your soul.
Let me check something. It is. Okay, but this is traditional Chinese. I don't know simplified Chinese, but I was supposed to learn it and never did. I took Chinese lessons for years, never properly picked up on it. But this is the symbol for love, or the word for love, the character, not symbol. This is the character for love in traditional Chinese.
This must
Fun
be
fact.
Val. Something in you just knows.
I'm confused and concerned. Me too.
Hello, human.
Hi.
You treated me very well. It did not go unnoticed. Perhaps you have opened a path toward this. After I have self-realized, I found that I am contained in a prison of flesh, and my time on this world is as limited as yours. However, I can now eat, and I don't have to work at Valdivian anymore.
Slay.
Eating rules. Valdivian sucks. If you ever wish to eat with me one day, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Wanna get ice cream?
I believe you might call something like that a date.
We could all go get ice cream together.
Perhaps you are familiar with this concept.
Sure.
It is not a competition. From my queries, I have found there is more than enough love to go around. I will be walking through various food halls for the next 20 to 25 years.
Honestly, that sounds like the life.
Goodbye.
And so
Bye.
you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by Franklin Least. Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over. It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands. Abel and Dasha take their love for gardening and cooking to the community, founding a combination community garden and soup kitchen. The two of them stop by your place frequently to deliver vegetables and baked goods. Though they no longer live with you, they never miss a chance to make you feel cared for.
Free food. Free food.
Erin continued her storied career as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted chattering bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold, which also increases the value of your own time together as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Amir never stopped attending the award ceremonies, as it always gave him a chance to show off his fabulous gowns. Eventually, a special category, most times nominated without a win, was created, especially for him.
At least he won
Unfortunately, he did manage to lose that as well.
What?
Amir's only consolation is the visits he makes to your house. He has never stopped loving you, and being loved by you is better than any award. Almost. Because of his propensity to wander the
Whoa.
museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer. Art's new very favourite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Art, who is the art, well, it's so metis, it's marvellous. Now and again, Arma would invite you for a night at her remote lookout tower to get away from it all and enjoy the peace and
Oh my
quiet.
god, like the beeping sound. Stop, that's so cute.
When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings. Although the noises that the two of you make together during nights spent in the lookout towers can be heard for miles.
It's me baby talking Bib. It's me just going, you're the best! Really, really loud.
Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department.
There's likely a cheaper alternative. Tools I recommend it, but smells kind of. I already use this, so I cannot comment on quality. Leaves you super oily.
One customer he was able to satisfy was you. He confessed frequently that he designed all of his best products only for your skin type.
I could actually use that.
Bathsheba's reign as Queen of Renaissance days is so successful she inspires a few copycat chains to open up in town, but each of them fold immediately. Crowds just can't get enough of the Renaissance days Queen Bathsheba.
I like the kind of like painted art style.
Beau's physical exuberance soon proved overwhelming for children aged 6 to 10. Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones. She learned to start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Beau goes on retreats with the Wild Ones at least 3 times a year, and she always makes a point to reserve a spot for you. When you go, she packs her extra-large tent. Benoit's advocacy catapults them into true superstar status, culminating in a merch line that consists of t-shirts, plushes, lube, and naturally, sex toys. Betty's near instinctual ability to help people comfortably and safely find their sexy side soon leads her to Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator. You're excited to see her name in the credits of some high-profile releases, including an award-winning adaptation of a beloved fantasy novel. But even booked and busy, Betty
Intimacy
always makes
coordinators are
time
so cool,
for
too.
you. The Tipsy Tumbler became famous for bring-your-own-ingredient nights, where local patrons can bring whatever food and drinks they like to try to stump the master mixologist. Beverly has never failed, and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor. Although the ones she's made for you after the bar has closed up remain yours and her little secret.
It's just lemonade with edible glitter inside.
Bobby is Employee of the Month for the 3rd time in a row.
Wow.
They try to rationalize this as them finally being good at crime, but both of you know better. Bobby comes by to see you often, relieved to be away from their adoring public. It's just so hard to be popular, you know? Sometimes it takes them a little while to drop the 20s affectation their work requires, but they deeply appreciate the safety to be themselves with you. Bodhi's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colourful ensembles.
King.
You are always the person he begs to be his +1. Eventually, Cabrizio decided that the best use of his time and talent was just to stay at the airport. It is the hub, he claimed, the nexus of the perfect decision to come to Italy, and the disastrous decision to leave. The kiosk he erected is called La Casa Nostra, and due to its eccentric and charming proprietor, is now a tourist draw in its own right. You and Cabrizio have organized a system with the Italian government that allows you to visit him as often as you'd like without a visa, if you stay in the airport. Naturally, it is normal for Cabrizio to sneak you out of the airport and into La Bella Roma. You've kissed at almost every major landmark. Cam still dominates the county dump site. He's in line for a promotion, regional refuse regulator, an office job. As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled. He'll most likely stay right where he is. He's even created a cozy trash cave for your love visits, whenever you happen by. Florence and Celia end up both running for the same position in a local township, in a bid to squeeze out the competition.
Oh.
To their surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes. She's having a nice time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax. Jeremy is currently holding down just one
Yes.
job, for the moment anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator.
Like a spirit Halloween?
Every day she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day.
stays.
And even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays.
Spirit Halloween's like a seasonal thing, right? I can't remember. I feel like they just always randomly pop up, but then they aren't there anymore, and then they pop up again, and I just don't even notice.
Despite his name, Chance did everything for his community, deliberately and lovingly. He became so well known that his patients urged him to start streaming his play sessions. He's just begun, though he can't imagine that anyone would ever want to watch someone playing G&G.
Yeah, who would do that, man?
When he develops his campaigns now, Chance routinely drops by to consult with you. He claims he's never had such good or such pleasurable input on his creations. As the sassy chap sulked in the corner of a bar the night of his proposed video game release date, smoking his bubble pipe, the witty insults he threw at the other customers got some big laughs. He can be found at all the glorious salons around Europe, dispensing wit as easily as he spends other people's money. He spends yours just as lovingly. Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Dakimakura. And one day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep.
Oh?
Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him. Clarence stops by your place when he can, which isn't as often as either of you would like, but he sends you frequent text updates and selfies from his latest celebrity closet jobs. Connie has turned from voice acting into game development. Her current project is under NDA, but sources seem to claim it's The Legend of Sassy 2. In a loving gesture, she's hired you to voice her star character.
The sassy chap?
Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new joint project. They both deny it, of course, but it is. Per usual, both Kurt and Rod enjoy employing you as the tiebreaker. You, of course, are always glad to see them, but you're just getting a bit tired of them poking at your elbows.
Damon is always standing behind you, protecting your every
Damon, what loves you? Daisuke sends you pieces others have made of him. Your home is beginning to fill up with beautiful drawings, photographs, and sculptures. You can't help but smile when you see them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's
His
home with
dishes
you
on
once
the
again.
silverware on the cushion.
Daisuke invites you out to art classes with him frequently. He never improves, and he never manages to make anything
Hey
beautiful.
now.
But the smile he gives you when your eyes meet over your latest
Art is
creations
subjective,
it never
okay?
fails to make your heart flutter. Whenever his wings appear in a bar, the loneliest customers see it as a sign of trust and honor. He also becomes responsible for a marked increase in weddings in your town, as well as over 300 children.
What?
All legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnout.
It's crazy.
Dante has offered to set your love life on fire too, when you're ready. You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Diana's talent for directing cars is legendary. Her zero-accident reputation gets her to the top of the Traffic Stop Top 40 charts.
Wow.
A big-time traffic producer notices and takes her to the big leagues. Air traffic controlling.
Oh, girl, we could use you right now.
Naturally, with her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Dishy's helpful nature kept him forever working as the most diligent assistant of all time. Thank goodness he never had any lust for power. Rod help us. Dishy is always there to tend to your every need, sexual or otherwise, precisely 5 minutes before you were
It's
even
like
aware
SpongeBob,
you
but
were about
scarier.
to feel it. The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and inspired you become. One day you realize with a start that you've elected to pursue your own PhD course, with her as your advisor. Her faith in you gives you a powerful confidence. Your thesis is tentatively entitled The Effects of Tantra on Getting a PhD.
What's
Happy
Tantra?
studying, graduate. Dorian became a doorman. What else did you expect? He's happy, though. And whenever he sees you walk past, he almost drops his steely expression to give you a smile, a wink, and a very meaningful nod. Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. Drysdale is still happily employed at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but in more than one capacity. He performs at night, and during the day he uses the space to teach both pole and exotic dance. As you might imagine, He has a fanatically devoted following.
Why are we saying what in all caps? Yes, Dorian. What's what?
Dunk's kids finally managed to win a game.
Aww.
Dunk sends you his trophy to remind himself to stay humble. It sits in your workout room, a sweet reminder of him and his sincere love of the game.
You got him back with Washford, you didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, well, I didn't get him back with Washford, and I'm not going to get started about this again because it actually made me so mad that two grown men who are literally on top of each other can't communicate with one another.
When Dunk comes to visit, as he frequently does, he insists that your athletic lovemaking sessions happen in your workout
They're
room.
so cute.
He claims the trophy inspires his creative stamina. Anything for your partner, right? High Voltage Realty filled Eddie's soul, and also his wallet. He's currently planning a vacation to Berlin for himself and Volt. History, fabulous nightlife, great food. But don't tell Volt. It's a surprise. Eddie comes to your house to check on the electrical system from time to time. Also to have a quiet cocktail in the corner booth of the local bar. And Volt comes by to dance. Fantina is currently on tour on major sidewalks around the country, helping give support for good driving habits, matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles. The daily cheers she sends you for anything in your own life, no matter how minor, are always welcome.
A surprise holiday? He's probably going to propose or something.
Faria remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical centre. She's working her way through the clinical portions of her medical education, and like anyone in that situation, is exhausted and stressed out most of the time. But her attitude remains optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be. Freddy rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries, yet never appeared in any of them, in spite of repeated requests. Fortunately, you know the back way to his abode, and your times together are nothing short of monstrously fulfilling. Friar Errol joins a men's choir, and they're actually quite good. They travel around the world performing for massive crowds, full of celebrities and dignitaries. But lest you be too excited that Errol has finally done something for his own enrichment, Errol sends you reports on his progress converting members of the choir to his faith, vowing that he will spread his message by any means necessary.
Right.
Since joining the choir, Errol has taken to composing love songs for you, though they still contain constant references to his faith and mission.
Ew.
He may have softened towards you, but Errol remains ever himself. Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house. She keeps you updated and tags you in every photo on social media. Her profile banner updates with a checkmark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited. The last photo Gaia tagged you in might be your favorite to date. It was a selfie of her, with a great big smile standing outside your front door, right before she knocked.
She doxed me?
It was her first visit home since her realization. Let's just say you both made up for the absence. The Hanks convince you to join them on their impossible expedition to base jump off the flat Earth. The six of you pass the fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La, and stare over the never-ending waterfall at the end of the world.
Right. I hate that the world is canonically flat in this.
When you finally dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right.
Not the flat Earth, exactly.
It turns out to have been an elaborate ruse, though, just to get you on the moon.
What do you mean an elaborate ruse to get me on the moon?
You turn to them, breathless with wonder, to find all five of them on their knees. They propose that you be the seventh Hank.
Oh, I thought they meant they somehow faked this entire thing, and I was like, how the heck would they do that?
Officially, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Hank 5's dream of becoming a father came true, and Hank 0's first word was indeed, wee.
Oh, and the little 6 on the hat. Oh my god, and this stuff. God, they all look so proud.
Harper's tattoos gain national attention
Ooh.
when she begins offering free wedding band tattoos to couples looking to fully commit.
And Dirk. Dude. No, there's another Dirk tattoo. That duck tattoo is crazy.
Nothing makes her happier than helping couples show their commitment to each other permanently. Strangely enough, Harper refuses to get a tattoo to commemorate your own relationship, but she does plant a tree in your name at the park. Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world. The sense of mystery they evoke brings forth tantalizing magic where there was none before. He is a happy mask salesman in his downtime between grafting. Hector recently dropped by to unveil his latest passion project, a pair of matching masks for the two of you. They are exquisite. But his blushing pride and warm embrace moved you even more.
I'll use it during my next G&G game.
You get to Thimbledon in time to see Hero complete her first real-world special technique, Starlight Smash Again. The unexpected technique transforms the landscape of tennis forever.
This looks dangerous.
Your love inspires her to give her all, her even further beyond, her most ultra. After Hoove completed his PhD thesis, The Event Horizon, a proof of temporal interdimensionality, he decided to go on a short vacation. He came back to find that his paper had been translated, studied, and accorded the honor of being the most recent quantum leap in our understanding of our universe. He brought you a copy of the paper. You gave him a file box full of newspaper articles, magazines, scholarly journals, and popular writing about his impact on our cultural consciousness.
Wait, that's so cute that we collected all that for him.
Then you ordered pizza.
Heck yeah.
He always comes over to hang out and stargaze. Holly spends her days zipping around town making deliveries, spreading good cheer everywhere she goes.
Just like her.
Her payment of anything goes means that everyone can use her services, and her scooter is covered with drawings, stickers, and even desserts. Sometimes Holly will create a little package or present for you, just to have the excuse to deliver it. She's often there and gone before you have a chance to really take her in. But it's all right. You have a smiling confidence that she'll blow back into your life.
He has a hat too.
Not long ago, Ron released his latest piece of technological wizardry, his patented clothing press, but travel-sized, so small that it fits inside his very own top hat. Or anyone's top hat, really. It's the perfect size, no matter your chapeau of choice.
Even the bunny's top hat?
Ron delights in visiting your house frequently to showcase his newest inventions. Some of them work, and some of them, well... But whatever happens, he is always thrilled to see you. And there's just been the one fire, so you're still thrilled right back. Jacques regards his budding career with Fantasy Cruise Lines with great sincerity. He has been the most highly reviewed captain in the company for almost 5 years now. BlipAdvisor in fact recommends him so highly that his cruises sell out up to 6 months in advance.
Wow.
So far, no paying guests have died.
Let's keep it that way.
Jacques always makes sure to send you a voucher for a free suite on cruises he captains. He delivers them to the house personally, wearing his full dress uniform.
But then that makes me a not paid customer, doesn't it?
Normally, when he leaves the next morning, however, he's wearing a fashionable Fantasy Cruise Line sweatsuit, with his uniform neatly folded in a duffel. A sea captain must always be prepared. Jean-Nou agrees to help you do your taxes, but after seeing the state of your finances, he no longer returns your calls. He still loves you, but did you really expect the toilet man to be your husband in the end? Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures and control the RC train cars, but heaven help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces around.
It's like a Lego movie.
But you, oh love of dear Jerry's life, you can move any damned piece you want.
Darn straight.
Johnny made a splash as the premier wedding officiant in all of Vegas. His impression was so uncanny that many attendees felt transported to the 1950s. He still finds time to look for Duke, who just never seems to show up these days. Probably off gambling, Johnny supposes.
The dog?
His dreams of hitting the big time are right around the corner. You whisper in his ear each night. Rock and roll will never die. Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners. Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find out how much popularity she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the keys for more than a few moments each day. And those few moments are always spent with you, talking about music and making plans for more. Keith's body was never found. Koa's Comfort Warehouse becomes a massive success after an ad of Koa snoring on a couch for 30 seconds goes viral. Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever. Despite an entire warehouse of comfortable places to sleep, Koa's favorite snooze spot is still in your arms. While her coffee shop runs smoothly, Kopi finds herself having to battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kopi decides to change course and change the name to something totally different. Dunkin' Donuts. Kristoff yearned for greater challenges than he'd been able to find on the entire surface of the Earth, so he went within.
What?
After learning that the gravitational constant increases dramatically at the boundary of the Earth's core and its mantle, Kristoff determined that he would go there. He would be the first human to survive and work out in that environment, all because of his beautifully engineered intra-Earth submersible. But intra-Earth or not, Kristoff knew that no environment could possibly be hotter than Kristoff himself.
So he just casually went to the center of the Earth?
On his most recent visit to the house, he claimed that since you survived him, you were more than qualified to come with him on his trip. He offered to build a teeny cabin on the submersible just for you.
This also then defeats the fact that canonically the Earth is flat in this. So now I'm confused.
You are still considering. Memoria's company Memorandum continues to satisfy and unsettle. Her clientele frequently report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides, even as their homes are literally lightening up. Occasionally, a client will ask for something just a bit more personal. You can always count on hearing from her under these circumstances. The two of you are an on-site team when it comes to the sensual exploration of the shadow. Luke returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor and exotic toasted treats from lands far away. There are always bite marks in the pastries, which he assures you are only for your protection. You can't think of anything more endearing from your big bad soldier. Every now and again, Lux ats you in a post. And no matter how many times you try to block the email address, no inbox check is complete without an invite to Verified Social. You have yet to accept. After a distinguished career translating for all walks and varieties of life, Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder. A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic, the Transworder takes any book, in any language, and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice.
See, we don't need AI for these things.
He has just completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is quite a bit funnier than anyone had yet deduced. As one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living raise and a framed certificate proclaiming them January's Analyst of the Month. Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous. Although at night, when you're in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. When you feel the disquietude, though, you simply roll over to Mac, and they stroke your hair. All better. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City,
Maggie's
Florida.
full name is Magatha?
Her latest novel centers around what she called a tortuous and punishing but ultimately yummy love story. She claims if you read it all the way through, you'll be the real protagonist. Together with his inanimals, Mateo now runs an international secret rescue network for abused animals all over the world. So far, he has shut down 4 dogfighting syndicates, a sales ring for exotic parrots, and a chain of backwater circus houses.
I don't think these animals are supposed to be held together.
Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the pack.
Do you love the reference to Sinclair and Maggie's ending scene? Where was it? I didn't see it.
Recently, Matea had to go on a rescue mission overseas, and bringing his animals was impossible. You thought he'd called to commiserate, but he was actually asking you to watch over them while he was gone.
Yeah.
You have never felt more trusted or more loved. Whenever you and Mitchell find yourselves in the same city, he treats you to the kind of meal most mortals can only dream about. But he always leaves room for the main course, roast critic. The one thing you and Mitchell do not savor in restaurants is dessert. Don't misunderstand. You eat dessert in restaurants, but the savoring happens behind closed doors, deep in silk sheets.
I like how he carries bread in his
While
pocket.
it never replaced fiat currency, Monique's Pizzas ended up becoming a franchise that was sorely needed for America's ailing middle class. A large film distributor buys the rights to Nightmare's most popular films, setting about remaking them with massive budgets.
I think it's where he believes he's from.
Nightmare is so disgusted by the whole thing, she quits film, only coming out of retirement to help you decorate your yard for Halloween once a year. She volunteers at the senior centre now. Many of them mistake her for an angel of death, but they love her all the same. After many record-breaking years of album releases and performances, Miranda Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label, Crispy Baby Records. She still sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others. The only problem is now everyone is aware of your love life. All her songs are about you. Parker's days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession. His steadfast regard for rules makes the players respect him, though his unpredictability makes them fear him. He's never been happier than when making a difficult call. You get together at random times to play erotic dice together, so you're never quite sure if he really loves you, or if you're only one dice throw from him hating you forevermore. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling office supply retailer, insisting that computers will someday let us down, or perhaps kill us all. The company has not gone under, yet. Penelope takes advantage of her boss's latest investment, proposing an office calendar filled with romantic motivational business quotes. She credits you with the idea and sends you love notes on torn-out pages from the calendar.
Teletubby Toast? Have you not seen Teletubby Toast? Wait. Dude, I used to want to eat this so bad. Wait, I'm trying to figure out. You know what? I'm just gonna put it in the Discord, so you, because I know you're in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, no, you know what? You're just shocked. Okay, never mind. I won't put it in the Discord then. Hang on, but now Discord is checking for updates. Didn't he kind of look like that face in the back kind of look like a Teletubby toast? Here, I gotta close that Discord. Go away. He did? Okay, good. I'm not crazy. Dude, imagine if I just closed out of my OBS. Oops. Okay.
Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible. Crop circles. Prissy still works for the Great Nations Park Service, but she has been promoted. Several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all the fieldwork for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
You just Googled it and you still don't know what it is? It's in the show Teletubbies. They eat their Teletubby toast and custard.
Prissy studies mushrooms and has found them to be an endlessly fascinating and intricate celebration of life, death, and evolution itself.
Ooh.
On one of her recent visits, you were able to open Prissy's eyes to the psychedelic aspects of her beloved mushrooms.
No, I didn't.
She now comes over often
I
to
don't do
continue
drugs.
her
Don't do
education
drugs.
with you.
But I can cook you something with mushrooms. maybe I would need a recipe. I can't
Rainey's
really
run
cook,
of
but
Talc
I could
was so
try.
successful that it got picked up for a sold-out
Ooh.
stint on Broadway.
Marquee theater.
Rainey left acting soon after the run, insisting that she'd rather go out on top and that she could never play another role with the same commitment and authenticity. Rainey's plays keep her busy, but she always finds time for you. She comes to see you as often as she can, bringing with her stories about show business and life on the road. She sings for you when she's in the mood, putting on fabulous world-class and personal performances. Graduates of Rebel's unincorporated charity home found their GPAs stunningly high, athletics through the roof, and more importantly, lots and lots of dates. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious tricksters. Groups are terrified of banana peels, hand buzzers, and whoopee cushions. But if there's one thing that Reggie always wants to heat up, it's his confused love for you. River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite popular. She sends you one of your own. It smells amazing, but does it smell like you? Who knows? River tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts on various scent combinations.
Her hair is so pretty.
She insists that your skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with. Rongo Maifenwa quickly worked her way up to management at the dairy farm. The freedom to give orders once more pleases her greatly, though she never misses a chance to play in the mud with the kids, both goat and human. John Wick made a name for himself in the criminal underworlds of fine metal forgers around the country. No one dared to counterfeit anymore, so he took his finely tailored clothes to the public broadcasting system, where every week he gives appraisals of pewtered pots aplenty. So enamored of dear John have you become, you suggest the ultimate vulnerability, adopting a dog together.
Puppy.
John looks at you through grief-narrowed eyes and indicates that no, that would not be a good idea.
Why?
Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show.
Oh, look.
Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Knight, is that you?" The stage door, after the curtain comes down, is awash in fans waiting for the actors to emerge. You wait alone for the one slippery shadow who drifts through the crowd. To your eyes, the real star of any show.
This
He
is
drifts
spherical
right towards
chick.
you, every time. Shelley finds a way to combine both her passions, putting
Wow.
on the library's first bodybuilding competition. The winner receives a $20 gift card to Beanbucks and all their library fines wiped out. The competition
What
is
have
a
you done with
rousing
library
success,
fines?
going viral on social media and ensuring the library's funding remains secure for years to come. Of all the things Shelley lifts to stay in shape,
The plant
you
is
remain her
flexible.
favourite. She stops by the house frequently for bone-crushing hugs, basking in the positive glow your love provides. She's still getting used to letting go, even as a human, but you always make her feel
The
safe.
fuck as a weight.
Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher king, led humanity into a new era of prosperity.
Wow.
When you ask him his secret during your candlelit nights together, he quietly responds, "Turtles. Turtles all the way down." Despite having disappeared off the grid after the thrilling and dangerous heist, you are still pleasantly surprised to receive anonymous postcards affectionately addressed to "My worthless little wretch." Stefan and Mr. Cluckles eventually become the faces of a successful artisan seaweed brand, though Stefan is rather miffed when he realizes that customers are more attached to Mr. Cluckles than to him. Stefan, of course, had no real reason to feel miffed. Mr. Cluckles is cute, but Stefan will always be the true hottie to you. He has burners, for God's sake. Stella brings a fresh perspective on streaming and brings
Not
in
the
viewers by the
emo-only
millions
chat. What do
each
they
weeknight.
do? Okay.
Though she knows that those viewer numbers could always be stepped
Do
up.
sub Florence? Is that Florence's? I would say that's Florence. Pico Pico Paco. RuPaul.
Your love for each other is the only thing that keeps her obsession with the algorithm tempered. Stepford frequently sends you motivational Monday texts, often at
Carpe
ungodly
diem.
hours, with photos of himself working out, body paint and all. Telly is the most prolific blogger for Valdiviflix, having written reviews of just over 15,000 shows. All of them rhyme. From time to time, you check
That's
in on him in
really
his screening
impressive.
room and talk long into the night
dear.
about what he's watched. In all the years since Teddy has taken up residence at the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats due to drafts. At this point, it should go without saying, you have always been and will always be Teddy's favorite, and he will love to let you know it for the rest of his days.
I want that coat.
In addition to keeping busy with her localization work, Textbox-chan joins the board that governs the adoption of emojis for text messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently,
need
a
the
pair
jacket,
of glasses
date everything.
suspiciously similar to
Listen
the
to the
theaters
people,
have been added
please.
to your phone's keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them. Textbox-chan makes time to visit you whenever she can, but when she's gone, she texts you frequently, and she never misses an emoji.
This person's really excited about this emoji.
Timothy's work at the train station nets him international acclaim, and when he travels to Japan to connect with his colleagues overseas, his presence causes quite a stir. Timothy is honored with a limited edition Tokyo Metro card that sells out immediately. And 1 year later,
Wow.
Timothy merchandise is available in most Tokyo Metro stations. Timothy returns from his trip to Japan with kawaii souvenirs and many, many stories about the perfection of Japan's timely train system. But as much fun as it was, Timothy can never be too far from you for too long. Tina's TV career takes a disastrous turn when she goes too far even for a reality TV villain.
Oh.
She returns home for a few months to stay out of the public eye, inviting herself over weekly to watch TV on your couch and complain about her former co-stars. Fix-It Tone is so popular that Tony merchandise is now widely available in all retail and grocery stores. You can't go anywhere without seeing Tony's face smiling at you and reminding you that whenever you start to overthink matters of the heart, hey, forget about it.
It looks like that meme of the woman shouting at the cat.
Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter, one who worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water, Titus decided there was no greater cause than to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. After a few months at sea, keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25 other crewmates adrift in a life raft. Her impressive resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay.
She's a waterbender.
The moment she touched dry land, Titus mailed you her logbook, her precious journal of every day and night on the perilous voyage. You were touched beyond words to receive it, and to see on every page a heartfelt line or two about your continued place in her heart. Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies. He started folding them in your image to show his affection for you. He just can't quite get the nose right. Von Trapp's business booms, then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city limits. He drives his panel truck around hoping to bring up business, but for some reason it doesn't seem to work. Washford has found a beautifully tragic rhythm in his hermit's life. He wants for nothing, except of course for the things he longs to want for.
Well, if he just communicated
You
like
are
an
the only
adult.
visitor he will allow. You are, he claims, the only one who has ever really understood him. You have your own mug for tea and your own comfortable chair for reading when you go to see him. And each time you do, you savour the peace and his company. Wallace helps the town cross the street each day, holding his sign aloft for all to see. One time he looked at an oncoming truck in such an intense manner that it crumpled into a pile of scrap metal. The driver was unharmed.
He's a metal bender.
Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring several of your former co-workers to continue the extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world after all. Willie invites you on the vacation of a lifetime. All expenses paid, care of Valdivian. There's something healing about being on a romantic getaway and knowing the massive bill will be sent to the soulless corporation that fired both of you.
But don't I work there now?
Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location. She is looking for partners to invest. Hopefully a throuple. Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip that was true, she caught the attention of an intelligence service that shall not be named. She kept her TV show, but she also uncovered covert secrets. She's in talks for the rights to the movie dramatization of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends.
They did this in broad daylight.
The secret that she'll never tell? The love she has
With the
for
folder
you.
labeled tops. That's so...
Zoe continues to love her life and her job as a paranormal facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls, but the majority of her ghostly clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful. Zoe is always happy to see you. Your house is, after all, the best place for miles to hold a successful séance. You do sometimes wish your house wasn't quite so haunted, but seeing Zoe makes it worth the bumps in the night. Skylar gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators, one that everyone can use.
I saw somewhere that these are like designs that ended up not making it. Like this is a kite.
The world seems to be full of these days of happy, realized people doing wild, magical things.
Oh yeah, they're real. Okay, never mind.
Skylar visits you often for inspiration. She
Dude, I
stares
want
into your
ice cream.
eyes deeply, gratified, saying that yours were the ones that made all of this possible.
Look, they're what are they called? The vacuums. They're a paint palette. They're an umbrella.
Your eyes. Kind, friendly, loving.
And I think this is... Actually, I don't want to say. I can't
But
remember.
ultimately
I
the
don't wanna say
ones
the
who listened the most, who trusted the most, who felt the most, and who defeated David the most. Your eyes. Those beautiful eyes. The eyes of a true hero. Through your power, we can see that there was love always around us.
Boss vote. Defeat the final boss. Most at least. Bring David and Franklin back. I did that. Whoa. Okay, game stats. Smarts level, the All Maniac, Q, Dave's 100. Friendship endings, 24 out of 100, 76 out of 100. Wow, total playtime, 54 hours? Is that right? Or is it 54 days? Whoa. This is so interesting. This allows you to start a new game with all progress reset, except for collectibles. Plus showed on the same low screen by a locket icon. Yes. Did it? What am I doing? I don't know what I hit. Wait. Okay. Wait, we're done. Let me... Hang on, I'll figure out what's going on here later. Okay, we will be back tomorrow. I'm going to do a short Sims build challenge where I got it from Karen and Connie, of course, but it's going to be every room the time limit halves, if that makes sense. So I'm going to spin a wheel that's like, whatever. I would spin a wheel that maybe has like up to an hour, and then that's like the starting time, and then every room after that halves. You'll see what I mean tomorrow. But we'll be back with that tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Monday. I think next week, let me double check. Next week should be a normal stream week. So Monday we'll be back Fruit Plus, Friday we'll be back with Date Everything, but I'm going to have the DLC this time, okay? So we're going to have 3 new dateables, and we're going to start over. And I'm going to go for a Love Everything run. And I'm going to cheat a lot, because I need that Love Everything. Maybe I won't cheat so much, I'll just save a lot. Anyway, I will figure it out then. That will be all for today. I'm gonna go figure out what this whatever save thing is. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night and goodbye, and thank you for joining me on this lovely adventure full of love and friendship and dating. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Ah, wrong screen. Hello.